first Sinister film. Can you talk a little bit about the difference, because Scott Derrickson directed that one and he wrote this one?
It was I mean, they were both great and both equally unique types of flavors, and but ended up complementing each other's style sort of really well, and I think but uniquely do their own thing, so, and I was much more involved with this one than I was in the first one. So working with Scott was like, I would just show up and say a bunch of dumb, funny, idiotic things and then just go home, and then that was it. And this was I was a little bit more involved in.
And they paid you for that. I love it.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy. So the first one for me, I wasn't in a horror movie. It was like I would show up and do the comedy and leave.
Right. Well, in this film, you both get to do so much. I mean, there's a lot of physicality to the thing, but how physical is it really as an actor? To us, the audience, it looks like you're just going through the ringer.
Yeah, I felt I was. It gets exhausting because there's the supernatural. There's worrying about an abusive ex-husband and worrying about your kids, being on the run. Yeah, it was a little exhausting.
Yeah, and she got hit in the head with a flying trophy in one of the scenes.
Yeah, that was fun.
Was that intentional?
No.
No.
Oh,
No.
No.
It just happened.
Wow. Wow. Where did you guys shoot this?
Chicago. Well, we shot on a soundstage in Chicago, and then some locations in about an hour and a half south of Chicago, in like rural Illinois, like where all the cornfields are, and then we did some pickup stuff in LA.
So for fans of the first film, can you talk a little bit about how the mythology is amped up in this version?
Well, you get to see it from the kid's perspective, So like once the sort of, the end sort of scare, and the first one is like, oh my God, it's the kids who are doing it. It's like the audience has that knowledge, so you sort of, the mythology is like, well, how did they end up doing this,
And when you have to work with young children like that, do you have a chance to bond with them? Did you have a chance with this film to kind of get to know them first, so you had that kind of natural chemistry?
Yeah, we had a few meals, lunches. There was a pizza place up the street from where we lived, and or I lived, and they we'd go there and they'd eat a lot, and we would just hang out and talk. And then on set, you just go right in. You get comfortable quickly.
Yeah, now did you guys shoot, how did you shoot? I mean, I know most films aren't shot in sequence, but did you have to be all over the map with this, or did they try to keep you in context with your characters, because they both go through so much from beginning to end?
It was pretty all over the map.
Oh, no, really? So you had to be like really like intense and then go back to before all the...
Yeah, I mean, that doesn't really... I mean,
we're used to that.
Yeah, we're really used to that. So you just deal with that as an actor. Yeah.
All right, thanks, guys.